This is clearly a disappointing result.
Labour's crushing defeat in the Norwich North by-election looks like it will hit Gordon Brown hard. There's a growing backlash from his own MPs over the handling of the expenses scandal, and this was the first test of the party since that controversy. The Conservatives claimed a convincing victory in the poll, overturning a Labour majority of more than 5,000 to win by 7,348 votes. The winning candidate, Chloe Smith, becomes the youngest MP at the age of 27.
But this by-election has been a victory for honest politics. The people of Norwich North have rejected the old politics of personal attacks, of bickering, of smears and scare stories. They have voted for change. And in doing so, they have sent a message to Gordon Brown very loud and very clear.
Conservative Party leader David Cameron is enjoying the victory.
And I say to this Prime Minister, who talks about courage and who talks about a moral compass, where was the courage in not even coming to this by-election? And where is the moral compass in allowing a campaign of lies and half-truths about your opponents?
But Gordon Brown will not savour this moment. On cue, a number of Labour MPs have come out to criticise him, all focusing on the outgoing MP Ian Gibson, who was forced out, a victim of the expenses scandal. His daughter and her boyfriend had lived with him in his taxpayer-funded second home, but he later sold it to them at about half the market value. Because of that, Labour's disciplinary committee forced him to stand down. But in Norwich, it caused an outcry. The word they screamed, scapegoat. And now, former Cabinet Minister Charles Clarke has accused Gordon Brown of incompetent and unjust handling of the scandal. The accusation is that it's unfair to oust Ian Gibson, while Gordon Brown's friends, whose expenses were just as dodgy, were allowed to keep their seats. And he's not the only Labour critic. Left-wing MP Alan Simpson says Gibson was the victim of political assassination orchestrated by a party machine in London. Others have come out saying it was an appalling thing to do to him. One former Labour advisor summed it up perhaps. This was an entirely unnecessary by-election created by a series of muddle-headed and inconsistent decisions which have spectacularly rebounded on Labour. Add to that, News MP Andrew McKinley is to leave Parliament at the next general election, reportedly exhausted and disillusioned, and it wasn't a good day for Mr Brown at all.